Why do you think, that's right, you, how come you think that you're so special? That you can just rely on willpower? I'll just eat chicken, broccoli, and rice. I'll lose 100 pounds and I'll keep it off for life because I'm that strong-minded. I can do it. No one else can, but I will do it. I prove everyone wrong. Coach Greg, and in today's video, we're going to be going over the top 8 fat loss mistakes. If you're interested in losing weight or you've ever gone on a diet and it's failed, this is the video for you. Number 1, and probably the most important of all, not expecting setbacks. That's right, expecting them. Expect to have problems. Nobody's perfect. Whether it's injuries, holidays, travel, lack of motivation, you're bound to have parts of your diet or weight loss journey where you simply aren't losing weight. This is normal and to be expected. And if you go into it with that expectation, it makes it a lot easier. Consider this analogy. You're investing money for your retirement. You put money into the stock market. Some years, great, you make a lot of money. Other years, the stocks go down. You can't expect to make money every single year. Expect to have setbacks. But just because you lose money one year, doesn't mean you give up. Doesn't mean you take out all your money and put it under your mattress. You keep putting in money. Eventually, 20, 30 years go by, and you look back and you've done great. The same applies with your weight loss journey. You're going to see some weeks where you lose a lot of weight. Others, you don't lose or you even gain weight. That is okay. And if you go into it with that mentality, you're going to be fine. But just like in the stock market, don't keep investing in one single stock. If you're putting all of your eggs in one basket and it's not working year after year, it's time to try something new, to diversify. If you go on a keto diet year after year and you lose weight only to gain it back, or if you do a 16-hour fast, it works for a while and eventually you give up, it's time to try something different. And so my advice, diversify. Have a very diverse diet. Eat a variety of foods that you enjoy, that you love. Something you can stick to through the rest of your life. And sure, you could risk it all and go for one diet. Keto for life. Carnivore. Vegan. But what if it doesn't work? Better stick with the time and tested blue chip stocks that work. Cardio, lifting weights to build muscle, eating your fruits and vegetables, high protein diet, and sticking that for the long part on a diet that you can sustain. Number 2, thinking you can out-exercise a bad diet. You won't exercise a bad diet. You think you can, but you won't. Certainly it's possible, but you, the person watching this video right now, you're not going to do it. Some people can. It's possible, sure. But why do something that almost no one can? And so why is this? Well, for the most part, we drastically underestimate exactly how much calories we're eating. Most people on average eat 30% or more calories than they think they're eating, and they overestimate the amount of calories they're burning during exercise. You go to the gym, you do that cardio session, stepper, you burn 1,000 calories in an hour. Did you really? Your Fitbit watch says you need to eat 4,000 calories a day. Do you really? You lifted weights for an hour, you probably burned 500-600 calories, right? No, probably closer to 2, maybe 300 at best. And so despite the fact that you're training 7 days a week, perhaps up to 2 hours, it's still not enough to undo the damage that going to your favorite fast food restaurant can do. Within 5, maybe 10 minutes, you could eat a pizza or a burger and fries and undo and eat more calories than you burned during your entire 2-hour weight training and cardio session. And so if your goal is in fact to lose weight and keep it off once and for all, don't think that a workout session is enough to excuse just going out and binging. If you're going to binge, don't do it on fast food. Not saying you can't go out and eat fast food, but please do so in moderation. Number 3, weighing yourself having check-ins once a week. This is a huge mistake. I've seen it time and time again, video after video. You weigh yourself once a week and you see, wow, I lost 5 pounds this week. The next week, you gain 3. Oh, what did I do wrong? This is what you did wrong. You're weighing yourself once a week. Why are you being such a friggin' moron? Do you not realize that your weight fluctuates, that this is normal, that perhaps you're bloated, that you might have been dehydrated when you lost 5 pounds that week, that it wasn't actually fat loss, that it might have been glycogen and or water weight. And so it is very normal to weigh more or less each and every day. And so rather than weighing yourself once a week, try to weigh yourself 5 days a week and take that middle number, the median. Get rid of the outliers, the extremes in data. What you want is an accurate representation of your true weight. Track this week to week. Look for patterns. If after 3 weeks you don't see any weight loss, then you're likely eating at maintenance. And at this point, it's time to lower the calories in your diet or to do more cardio, aka move more and burn more of those calories off. Number 4, relying on willpower. Why do you think, that's right, you, how come you think that you're so special? That you can just rely on willpower? I'll just eat chicken, broccoli, and rice. I'll lose 100 pounds and I'll keep it off for life because I'm that strong-minded. I can do it. No one else can, but I will do it. I'll prove everyone wrong. Why would you be so moronic? Why would you think that you're any special compared to everyone else? The research is very clear. You need to have reasonable expectations, reasonable goals. And if you think that you're never going to ever cave, that you're never going to binge, that you'll be able to stick to that boring, bland salad diet, that's it, and you're going to be good, think again. Be realistic. Would you not rather have a diet that you enjoy, that tastes good, that makes you satisfied, that has higher portions, higher volume meals to keep you full? Got close to 200 recipes full of protein, lots of fiber, keeps you full, satiated, tastes amazing. Get the freaking cookbook, click the link in the description today, maybe even right now. No, watch the video first and then click the link in the description. Number 5, not making exercise easy to do. And by easy, I mean easy to go out and do. As in, to do it right now. As in, it doesn't take you an hour to set up. If you like bike riding, have the bike ready to go. Pump the tires up. Do you have your equipment helmet nearby? And it's not going to be nice out every day. Sometimes it rains. Maybe you live where it snows like Coach Greg. Have an indoor bike. Sometimes I don't want to take the time to put on my helmet, 3 layers of clothes, go out for a ride. Perhaps it's easier to just go right downstairs, have your bike there. What about walking? Is it a blizzard outside? Make it easy. Have a treadmill nearby. Do what it takes and be proactive in order to allow yourself the easiest time to get in your exercise. And so if you make exercise easy to do, whether it be going for a walk in the morning, first thing, or right after work, before you have time to sit down and relax. Maybe after you sit down, you relax, you ate supper, you lost motivation. Get it in right away. Open the door, your sneakers are there, get off your suit and tie, and go for a friggin' walk. Not lifting weights. You're thinking, I don't need to lift weights. Coach Greg said it doesn't burn many calories anyway. So what's the point? Well, I'll tell you what the point is. When you lift weights, you build muscle. Muscle is metabolically active. For every 10 pounds of muscle you burn, you're going to burn an additional 80 calories. And that's at rest. That affects and increases your BMR, your basal metabolic rate. But what it also does is it increases your NEAT, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. That's the calories you're burning when you're moving around without even thinking about it. You have more muscle, and so you're burning more calories. And consider the fact that if you have more muscle, you could probably put out more power. When you're running, bike riding up a hill, you're stronger. When you're lifting weights, you're lifting heavier weights. The heavier weights you lift, the faster you're going, the more calories you're burning. So overall, for the most part, people who gain 10 pounds of muscle are going to burn an additional 200 calories. Think that's not much? Works out to about 2 pounds of additional fat burn per month, or about 20 pounds of fat in a year, all from adding on 10 pounds of muscle. And trust me, if you start a weight loss diet, doing a bunch of cardio, eating in a calorie deficit without lifting weights, you might in fact lose muscle, and that will slowly lower your BMR. You don't want that. You want as much metabolically active tissue on your body as humanly possible. And so my advice, do both cardio and weights coupled with a healthy diet. You'll be well on your way to being a better butter burner. Lose weight, keep it off for the rest of your life. Number 7, and this is such a simple one to fix. Trying to eat too healthy. Most oftentimes, people start a diet and they think, yep, I'm ready to suffer. It's New Year's Day, I'm gonna put in the work. I'm just eating all salads, I'm cutting out all the junk, no more carbs for me. I'm not eating after dark, I'm gonna fast 16 hours, I'm gonna skip breakfast, I'm eating perfect, no more junk for me. How long will that last? Not very long. You need to have a realistic diet and keep the foods that you enjoy. And as stated earlier in the video, get my friggin' cookbook. Low-calorie, delicious alternatives to what you're already eating. You don't need to stop eating the delicious foods that you're eating. You, in fact, need to keep eating them. If you take away too many of the foods that you enjoy, you're not going to stick to your diet. You're going to lose your willpower. You need to make it as simple and easy as possible. Keep drinking your Diet Cokes. Don't drink the regular Coke, make it diet. Artificial sweeteners, perfectly okay. Make it taste good. Make them lower in calories, and quite literally, you can make your cake and eat it too. And number 8, last but not least, trying to lose weight too fast, too quickly. Losing weight too fast, it's a double-edged sword. On the one hand, the faster you lose weight, the more motivated you are because you visually can see those changes week after week, even day after day. But the faster you lose weight, the harder it's going to be to stick to that diet. You're going to have increased ghrelin, less leptin, you're going to be hungrier, not be able to sleep as well, and pretty soon, sooner or later, that motivation is going to run out. What happens when you actually reach your goal? Sure, you can do it when you visually see how much better you look week after week, but once you get to your end goal, you've now lost the 50 pounds, what then? You have nothing to look forward to every week. You don't see yourself losing all that weight. And at this point, you've lost too much weight. You've lost muscle tissue in the process. Your metabolism is slower. You are starving yourself. You can hardly eat the foods that you want. And so how long can you keep that up? Not very long. Only as long as your willpower will allow you, which is not going to be very long. And the proof is in the pudding. 95% of diets fail. 95% you have a 1 in 20 chance of actually losing the weight and keeping it off. And what chance do you think if you did it wrong? It's 1 in 20 for all diets. My diet's way better. Probably 50% chance of losing that weight, keeping it off. And so my advice to you, set realistic goals, and the slower you lose weight, the better. I know it sounds bad, but quite literally, the slower you lose that weight, the better. Your friend lost 5 pounds the first week. You perhaps lost 1, maybe 2 pounds. Took you a month to lose those 5 pounds. But guess what? You've lost that weight, and it's much easier to keep it off. You've built muscle tissue. You haven't slowed your metabolism the way they have. And so you're much more likely to be able to maintain that. And so what is a realistic goal? Well, for most people, about 1% of their body weight per week, that is a very good goal. And in fact, even slower than that is plenty. And so if you're 200 pounds, losing 1%, that would be 2 pounds in a week. That's actually quite a bit. And so even if you lose half a pound, quarter pound a week, it's plenty. You just need to be patient and consistent and continue to lose this weight. After all, it took you a lifetime to put on the weight. What makes you think you should lose it all in a matter of months? If it took you 20 years to put on that weight, don't think that in 10 weeks you're going to lose it all. Sure, you might be able to do it, but you won't keep it off. And so the goal should be to make sustainable changes. You lose the weight, perhaps you get halfway to your dream physique. Don't think you're going to be perfect and have a six-pack at the end of it. Lose weight slowly. Week after week, month after month, year after year. The ones who the true champion is not the person who lost the weight the quickest. It's the person who lost some weight but kept it off. Hope the video helped, and if you want to get the cookbook, click the link in the description. Also, the Circle Diet book, my life's work, how to lose weight and keep it off, step-by-step process, very easy to read. Maybe take you 6 hours to get through this book. Amazing charts, explanation, simple, used to be a school teacher, very easy to understand. Also, you want to get harder than last time supplements, the protein powders, the fat burners, pre-workouts, all kinds of stuff. Click the link in the description. Don't forget to watch one of the tube loops. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment for the algorithm. Much appreciated. And phone consults, coaching plans by me and my team. Click the link in the description. Free coaching plans from me. Become a newsletter subscriber, close to 20 pages, how to train, all that good stuff. And until next time, I'm out.